The triple goddess represents the three phases of womanhood. 1. The maiden, which symbolizes the virgin who is about to discover all that life has to offer. 2. Mother, who has more life experience, is grounded, deep emotions and intellect. 3. Crone, old hag or worse, an ugly witch disregarded and pushed into obscurity, never to be seen or heard of. What's wrong with this picture? Hello, fabulous one. Let's jump right in. Did you grow up being spoon-fed with this idea that when we grow old, we have had our best years? We have no more value when our beauty fades? Women are supposed to be seen, not heard? Of course you have. And that's why we all invest in the latest lotions and treatments to postpone the inevitable. There's nothing wrong with growing older. Most of us over 40 will tell you we have never felt better. I don't want to go back to my 20s. No way. This version of me right now is way more interesting and exciting to be around. I feel very strong in my sense of self and not shy to express it. In my 20s, I did not have the confidence to be this bold, not to mention how deeply unconscious I was. No, today I'm much more powerful and a great guide to my daughter, who has a lot of questions. But according to society, I should just sit in a corner, keep my mouth shut, and let the youth lead the way because I'm no longer of value. They are trying their best, fabulous one, but it's too late. We women are collectively waking up and we understand how so much information about the female power has been lost throughout history because they didn't want us to find out that crone is again wordplay. A word to confine us in a box of limitation. Let's change the word so we can create a new identity. Let's go from maiden to mother to master. Yes, now we're talking. Dear future masters, do not go gentle in that good night, but rage against the dying of the light. Live. We will dig up all of our history to show each other who we are and use modern science to prove it. So that little girls like my daughter, who's 12 right now, do not have to wonder and question their worth. They can just go after their goals, do what they are meant to do on this planet, fully live and pay it forward. Words, words, words. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, is an old saying of the past, but how untrue. We know better now. My bones will heal, but my mind won't. Whatever words were used against me while growing up, however I was spoken to as a little girl, has formed a cast iron around my heart. I am trapped in a box of words that tell me who I am, and I have no idea how to release myself. Every time we try to make progress, those words are a constant reminder that we are not capable, we are not worthy, we can't do this, just give up. We already have our biology against us. We have less serotonin than men, and we stress out a lot faster than men, therefore reducing the amount of serotonin available. This is a neurotransmitter that is needed for confidence and standing up for yourself. But recently, science made a new discovery that oxytocin is a super hormone for women because it opens up our heart intelligence and helps us see from a higher perspective. Guess what happens when you become a mother? Your oxytocin increases dramatically because of your unconditional love for your children. My point of view is that this is your initiation and transition toward becoming a master. But the Matrix had to find a way to prevent that from happening. So instead of us naturally transitioning to our intended place in society, they used the word crone. To most people, it means ugly old witch, someone of no use to society, and made the masses fall asleep. In every fairy tale, an ugly old witch is trying to steal the youth of the maiden. Don't get me wrong, I love fairy tales, love, love, love. I do not agree with the feminists who want to get rid of every fairy tale because they dislike that it's always a man rescuing a princess. Here's the thing. The fairy tales are never about men or women. They are about yin and yang, the divine masculine and divine feminine energy. As Marie-Louise von France said, the animus has to rescue the anima. I loved them for obvious reasons when I was a little girl, but now I love them even more because I know better. I understand who the witch really is. She is the shadow self of the princess, the part of her she denies and needs to transcend. Bring the shadow back into the light and it will open the portal to the great mother. In fairy tales, the old witch dies at the hands of the prince, so the princess can be reborn as a queen. The prince is the universal symbol of the true divine masculine energy within ourselves. So if you stop seeing the characters in the fairy tale as a representative of a human man or woman, but see them through the eyes of the universal energies at play, every fairy tale will start to make sense. But knowing is not enough anymore. We need to do better. They've used words to switch off our natural gifts of being the wise old woman, the wisdom teacher you truly are, who has a deep love for all her children on earth, boys and girls, to help them thrive and usher in a new generation on a higher vibration. We are meant to grow, expand, and evolve, but it means we need to deal with our shadow selves. But if you think life ends at 40, you won't take the hero's journey. You will sit quietly into that good night and wait for the dying of the light. Get it over with. I'm no longer a star player. I'm on the bench. And to some extent, it's true. We need to step out of the starting five. It's my daughter's time to shine, but I will be her guiding light. All my experiences and the wisdom I have accumulated throughout the years will be passed on to her. Isn't that the collective pain we all share in our hearts as women? Wishing we had moms that were awake to see us as their successor, to hold the torch and pay it forward, teach us how to be women who grow old gracefully in this world. Why do we have to invent the wheel over and over? Because we collectively share a mother wound we need to transcend. Forgive our mothers because they did not know. Forgive ourselves because we denied her worth growing up. Transcend the shadow into that good night and embrace the light. Before I continue, thank you for watching my video. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. It will help me reach more moms like us. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Janice Nelson. I teach you how to silence your inner saboteur and master the self. My teaching is based on my book, Fabulous One Philosophy, Self-Mastery Study Guide for Moms. So what is the solution? This is not an easy fix. And it's painful to admit that maybe I wasn't the best daughter. We all collectively want to blame our mothers, but have we been the perfect child? You have no idea how disrespectful you have been all these years until you have your own child. And you see the contempt in her eyes when you tell her no. When you are in the awakened state, you can see yourself in your little girl and you will realize the hurt you have caused. You won't be free until you apologize to your mom in your heart. If you're not ready for a face-to-face, I understand it's not needed. It's a release of the heart you must experience. When your divine masculine energy forgives herself for the hurt she might have caused, it releases the shadow. So to recap this video, we must change our identity from crone to master. We must see ourselves from the highest perspective possible to set ourselves free from these invisible chains society has created with words. We must release all the negative words we held secretly in our hearts, not just about ourselves, but our mothers. Forgive her and forgive ourselves. Set each other free. Without the crone, society will be lost. Without the wisdom of the wise old women, we will be wandering on earth, never knowing our true worth. Our initiation to crone is motherhood. Mother is the highest title we can ever receive as women. And as long as we deny that, we will not reach those higher levels of awareness as a society. We must embrace who we are and remember we are the master. When a mother remembers her inner master, her whole frequency will change. She will elevate the whole family to another level. Her words will be wise, loving, and kind, but she will be sharp if she feels disrespected. She will love herself for who she is and therefore accept others for who they are. And her children will grow up never forgetting who they are so they can usher in the new earth. If you wish to go from mom to master, you must learn the 5 stages of self-mastery. I invite you to join my free student program where I guide you through stage 1. You can register at fabulousonephilosophy.com/join school. Take care.